Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atul Apinkin. In today's video, I'm going to talk about that the banks want Bitcoin too. Therefore, they wrote to the SEC. And what is this all about? I tell you in a second. Then we had Bitcoin closing very well again last week. So let's talk about the details because Bitcoin holding itself pretty well. And yeah, third news. Robert Kiyosaki believes that gold could crash below 1,200 US dollar. Why? Actually, Bitcoin this year could be already 100,000 US dollar in June. So guys, all this in today's video. Don't forget, every single day I'm making you fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain related videos here on Blockchain Bloom. So if you'd like to keep yourself up to date, very simple, just subscribe. And if you like this kind of content, then hit the like button. Now let's do it. Okay, and for start, let's check out the prices. Well, Bitcoin up 1% in the last 24 hours, 52,351 US dollar. Ethereum up 4%. Look at this, Ethereum 2,910 US dollar, doing pretty well now, much better than Bitcoin. When we looking at the top gainers, WorldCoin is suddenly up 45%, the Graph 20%, Fetch AI 17%, and many others doing pretty well. Among the altcoins, Sia Coin down 6%, Ron down 3%, Injective 2.3%, not a big deal at all. And yeah, when we're looking at here the Bitcoin candlestick chart, this is not what I wanted to do. Right, then we can clearly see how well we are doing since we broke out of this triangle here on the wiki. Look, this continuous moves, but I'm going to talk about a bit more how Bitcoin closed the last week. But as you can see, it was very nice. And, just a reminder, this was posted on the 16th of February, so a couple of days ago. But, the Bitcoin bought by ETFs, 49,877. Why? New Bitcoin produced, this is in a week, it was 6,107, and after the halving, it's just going to be half of it. So, you can compare these numbers, how much they want, how fast they want it, and how fast actually Bitcoin can get into the system. Right, but now let's move to the first topic, which is all about that the banks want their sweet Bitcoin as well. So now the banks feel a little bit left out because big banks are nudging the SEC for a slice of sweet Bitcoin ETF action. So the banking associations argued that the US banks were notably absent as an asset custodians for the Bitcoin ETFs, despite them playing that role for other ETPs. So major banks and financial institutions in the United States now wrote a letter to the SEC. These include the Bank Policy Institute, American Bankers Association, Financial Services Forum, and Securities, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to read it all. Basically, the group highlighted that the recent approval of Bitcoin Spot ETF in the US, noting that American banks were absent from the approved products as asset custodians. And, here you can see here you can see better, this is their letter, what they wrote. So the group has now requested the SEC narrow the definition of crypto assets in SAB 121 to exclude traditional assets recorded on the blockchain. This would prevent assets like tokenized deposits from falling under the strict crypto guidance. Bottom line is here that they want their Bitcoin. The Bitcoin therapist wrote here that bankers are getting pissed. They cannot hold spot Bitcoin ETFs for their customers. The Q1 FOMO is already driving them mad. And, this is something unheard of, what we couldn't actually imagine a couple of years ago, that really institutions, banks are going to FOMO into Bitcoin. They would like to hold Bitcoin spot ETF And yes, this is now the case because this is now a hot topic. This is the top ETF now in the beginning of 2024. Right, yeah. So this story just continues. More and more FOMO is probably coming. And the second thing I would like to talk about is Bitcoin closed very well last week as well. So let's talk about it. So when we're looking at here the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see that the close was 52,000. So like right here, 52,153 US dollar, which means another very strong and positive green candle. Check out these two in the row. So when you just check this one, so measure from here up to here, then you can see it's almost 23%, what they did in 2 weeks, Bitcoin itself. And since it broke out of these ascending triangle, and whoops, where is the article? This one, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, basically Bitcoin is doing very well. And check this out. Let's move back to here and move on to the daily. And yeah, on the daily, look at this. Since we reached that level, moving from this 50,000, crossing 50,000 and then for 52,000. The first time it happened on Valentine's Day, or 14th of February, and since that Bitcoin is doing very nice, sideways movements. This is also a strong level, what we couldn't break yet. But why Bitcoin doing sideways? As always, altcoins doing extremely well. And this is not even the altcoin season yet, right? But still, we're seeing altcoins outperforming now Bitcoin. But even Bitcoin had very strong, had 8 green candles here on the daily, then 1 red, then 3 green, 1 red, so far 2 green. So it shows how strong now Bitcoin is. And maybe there's the possibility that, even we don't have to wait until end of the year, as usually is in the halving year, for the new all-time high. Maybe it's happening even sooner. I don't know. What do you think? You can let me know in the comment section. And then we have here Robert Kiyosaki, and he predicts that Bitcoin can actually reach 100,000 US dollar in June this year. So a couple of months time. Why? Gold probably crashing. How far? I'll tell you in a second. So Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, likes to make predictions for sure. Always forecasting the huge crash coming. Probably he's going to be right sooner or later because the economy is not too strong right now, and yeah, it will probably happen. Anyway, now in a X post, he posted yesterday that Bitcoin to 100K by June this year. So this is a pretty strong statement because this is very soon, right? We are just mid of February kind of. So we'll say March, April, May, June. In 4 months' time, just a couple of months after the halving, it could happen. On the other hand, what is also pretty strong, he foresees gold crashing below 102,000 US dollar. And when the article was written, which is they did. Anyway, it's nowish 1 day ago here, so probably also on the 18th of February. So yesterday. Anyway, the bottom line, the gold price was just above 2,000 US dollars, silver 23. But he's actually saying that silver and Bitcoin will be the ones which going up, and gold will be the one which going to crash. So this is actually pretty interesting. I don't know what you think. You can let me know in the comment section. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm making you fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain related videos here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. If that is important for you, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.